back to HexBolt. Yep, it is episode 4, I believe. In the previous episode, we did a little bit of work over here, starting on the little underground portion of our base here. I'm really happy with how this place turned out still. I'm really happy with this. Let's add a couple more torches right there, just to, like, even it out a little bit more. But yeah, I really like this. Very happy with this. Today, what I want to do is I want to start working on getting a bit of a better power source for our create machines here. Because if we look over here, I guess we could just kind of break into the back. I don't really have a better way of doing this at the moment. Give me that back. If we go in here, you can see, yeah, we've just got a bunch of water wheels here that go over 256 stress capacity per wheel. So it's not the most efficient thing in the world, but you know, it's fine. We got a lot of cog wheels going back here, but yeah, we can't really use that to power much more than what we've already got powered right at the moment, right? All these, like, 3 machines, pretty much. The pressing thing, the mixing thing, and the crushing thing. So, I want to do a little bit more. I want to get into, like, mechanical crafter territory at some point, but they consume a lot of stress. So, what I want to do in today's episode is I want to start work on a steam engine. Yeah, so this requires quite a few different parts, and I've done this before, so I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to do it because it's always really cool. It's always really awesome. I'm just gonna clear a couple trees out here real quick because we need to make some space for this. I want to make this overground, like actually out of the hill. I know, we're gonna start expanding into the open world. It's crazy. In terms of where I want to build this though, I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking maybe I could do it like over in this section here, so you can see there's our underground base, and then we build it kind of over there, because it'll take up a decent bit of room. So I'm thinking, and it'll be like decently long, because I want to have multiple of them, right? So having them kind of like go along here would be quite neat, I think. Yeah, it's not the most, like, even of grounds, but, you know, it's fine. Well, let me go ahead. I have organized all of these chests off camera, by the way, so now we've got everything more or less organized. It's not, like, perfectly organized, but it's good enough. For today's episode, we probably want to smelt up a lot more copper, so let's do that real quick, because, yeah, I think this stuff is going to require quite a bit of copper, yeah, oh, quite a lot. Alright, so the first thing I probably want to do here is let's dig into the hill just a little bit. I promise I'm not going into the hill too much, but just a little bit here. And I need to build kind of like, I guess like a water source down here, because we're going to need water for the steam engine, right? Because you gotta boil the water and whatnot. I need another shovel. But yeah, you need a water source to pull from, and luckily that's pretty easy to do in Minecraft, considering we kind of just have infinite water sources that you can make anywhere. And I'll worry about decorating this kind of stuff later. I'm not going to worry about it too much just yet, but yeah, that should be good there. And then what we want to do is... do we want to do 2 wide tanks? Like 2 by 2? Yeah, I think we might do 2 by 2. That's probably easier. So we'll do like 1 there, maybe 1 here, and then a 3rd one here, maybe? Oh my god, Mr. Wandering Trader. Hello. How's it going? You don't sell anything interesting. Ever. Not gonna lie. Modded sometimes you do, but yeah, I didn't install any mods that really take advantage of that, I don't think, so sorry guys. Wait, could I have... oh, I've just thought after seeing these villagers, I probably could have like shift right clicked on him, and then he would have gone into my inventory. Let's grab a bit of coal here, and we want to go with... how much coal? If we want to do 3 of them, we need 1 more. Where can we take that from? We're probably not going to have enough coal for those now, but that's fine. Let's craft up 12 of those campfires there. Yeah, that should be enough for 3. So let's go ahead and head over here, and then we want to go 1... oh, for God's sake. It's fine. It's fine. It gives you charcoal back, right? Yeah, it gives you a little bit of charcoal, so that's alright. I need to make 1 more. Give me a sec. And boom. Alright, so that'll be our 3, like, major tanks that I'm gonna have. Whether I want to expand that in the future or not, I'm not sure yet, but we'll work that out later. For now, we need to craft up some fluid tanks, which need quite a few copper sheets. And quite a few barrels as well, but... yeah, quite a few copper sheets. Well, if I want to start off with 12 per thingo, that means I need 12 times 3, which is 36? Yeah, 36. And then times that by 2. I'm bringing out the calculator for that one. I've hit my limit. 72, which is a stack and 8. Alright, we need a stack and 8 copper sheets, which is quite a bit. We actually don't have that much copper yet, but luckily we started smelting it up, so that's good. And that'll slowly smash all of those into plates, or into sheets, I guess. They're not called plates, they're called sheets in there. And then we can start crafting that up into a bunch of tanks, which will be good. In the meantime, let's go ahead and craft up a bunch of barrels, because we're going to need a lot of barrels. 32. So we need 36 barrels in total. That's actually kind of close. Okay, we're not going to run out of wood completely. I was worried we were going to like completely have 0 wood left, but I think we'll actually be alright. Yep, there we go. 36. Cool. I mean, we still got a decent amount of wood left over, which is always good. I do want to make a like fully auto tree farm at some point. They require, I think, mechanical harvesters. They also need to replant the saplings, so they need, I think, deployers, which require brass hands and electron tubes, which need brass sheets, yeah. So we couldn't do that before, but now we can, now that we've got brass. That was a couple episodes ago, but we ignore that. Anyway, while we wait for the sheets... we're going to need more sheets for the pipes as well, and probably for the steam engine. Yep, okay. Oh, and we need iron sheets for those as well. Well, I think I'm only going to do 1 steam engine per tank, and we have 3 tanks, so I'll do 3 steam engines, which means that is 3 blocks of copper. Not the cheapest thing in the world, but you know, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, like so. And we need 6 more copper sheets in there as well, and we should need, I believe, 9 copper sheets? Yep, and by copper sheets, I mean iron sheets, of course. as if you wouldn't know. What? So clear, so clear. We also, yep, we need some andesite alloys as well. We're probably going to need a few more of those. Do we have much zinc? Yeah, we have a decent amount of zinc. We'll be right. Anyway, so this is pretty much just about done processing for all of those copper sheets required for the barrel thing. The tanks? The barrel thing. Fluid tanks. Boom. So now that we've got all of those, the way I'm going to line these up over this section here is put them in groups of 4 like that, and then 1, 2, up like so. So this has quite a big capacity for the fluid tank, and as soon as we put the steam engine on, it'll kind of like convert into like a full steam engine thing. But I'm going to do that a couple more times for these 2 here, which is why I made so many, right? So put you there. Oh. Of course, crouching and doing that does that. Okay, cool. Let's grab that, and then we'll have to go around, and boom, there we go. And then, of course, we need the steam engines themselves, which we should have enough... Oh, we need brass nuggets for that. Okay, so we did actually need brass for that. I didn't think we did. I was looking at it earlier. Didn't think we did, but it turns out we do. Alright, so I want to make 3 of those. Yep, we can afford that. Nice. It's not very much brass, but it's a little bit, so... Yeah, we did need the brass in the end. And so when we place these on, which I'll do it on this side, 1, 2, 3, like so, and then if we go ahead and grab some shafts, which I probably should have grabbed before I came out, but oh well, that's fine. Grab a few of those, we might need a few more, but that's fine. And then we can just, boom, build you across, boom, and then build you across, and boom, there we go. So that's basically how the steam engine is going to work. They're all gonna like... You know, it'll be a little bit slow, but that's fine because, yeah, we can speed it up if we get blaze burners and, like, feed them coal. That's just a bit of a pain to do at the moment because I think you need to use mechanical arms for that, which we could probably do from below, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how the mechanical arm works. I'm pretty sure you only need 1 per, like... a bunch of them. I think it can reach like a few different ones. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out later, I guess. But in the meantime, ooh, we're running a little bit low on andesite. You know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet right now, and I'm going to go ahead and craft up another stone pickaxe and get a little bit more of that stuff. Yes, there's some on the staircase. Nice. Gotta love it. Alright. Boom. Alright, we got tons more of the stuff, which is good. It's nice. It's good. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. And then craft up however many all those zinc nuggets will make. So another 32 there, and then another 8 there. Okay, yeah. And then we can just make a bunch of those into shafts to get a bunch more. Cool. And from there, we'll probably want to make another couple of gearboxes here because they're quite handy in general. But also because we need to go ahead and let's make some fluid pipes as well. Very roundabout way to go about that, but you know what? It will make sense in a bit. So let's go maybe 8 of these copper plates so that we can make, you know, 4 lots of these, which will be 16, I guess. We only need a few for now, though, so let's grab those. And then we want to convert one of these into a mechanical pump, just like so. And basically what that'll do is that'll pump the water from behind these steam engines here into the steam engines themselves. So let's chuck this here. Maybe, ooh, yeah, I'll put the mechanical pump right there. Nope. Like that. Well, that... Yep, that goes in that direction. Alright, cool. And then we can bring this down. I don't know whether that'll suck from the water. It's not really going into it, so I'll put it down there just in case. And then basically we need to give that mechanical motion. So let's just chuck, I guess, a couple of those there. And then we can bring the shafts out from there, like so. And then bring them directly into where these pumps go here. And then we can just kind of turn those... we might want to get rid of that and then put like a manual like handle crank thing. I think it's called a hand crank. Hand crank. Yep, exactly that. All right, cool. So that's just 3 of these and then a shaft, was it? No, a cog. Damn it. Oh, it was an andesite alloy. Of course it was. Okay, I always forget with these create crafting recipes. Some of them require like a bunch of different stuff. I don't know, man. Either way, let's start cranking this. And that should... Yep, there we go. A bunch of achievements. That should start turning that. Yep, so let's get rid of that. Let's replace that. And boom. Now it's self-sufficient. No, it's not. Okay. Maybe it needs to speed up. Maybe it's going too slow. Yeah, that's probably what's happening here, actually. So let's bring this out by 1 more block here. Let's bring this back, and then we can go ahead and make one of these a big one. And let's just make it a bit quicker twice over, maybe. So let's do that. And then we can go ahead and maybe... Let's just bring it out by 1 more. Craft up 1 more big cogwheel, like so. And then chuck you there, and then chuck you back down there. And I had to bring it out by 1 so that, you know, this gap wasn't bridged. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work, right? And then we should be able to go ahead and just chuck 1 there. And then get 1 more cogwheel, which will... how do you craft those? It's with a shaft, right? Like that, yep. And then chuck you there. And hopefully that should work, right? There we go, now that's going a lot quicker, and that should definitely keep up, right? That's 256 stress, and that gives 2,000. Yeah, you can tell why I wanted to do this. So 2,000 times 3, it's like 6,000, probably close to 7,000 stress units, which is pretty good. That's pretty handy. So let me head back, and let me grab all of the copper sheets here for the rest of the pipes, and then we can start chucking those guys in pretty easily. Boom boom, like so, and then we should be able to head all the way over here. It is starting to turn to night, but it's alright. We'll be alright for now. I'm not going to stress about it too much. Just chuck these, whoops, not you there, but chuck, I think you need to like shift right click, because if you just right click, yeah, it does that. And I should probably craft the wrench, to be honest, but, yeah, that's a future me problem. We can work on that a bit later. It's fine, dude. Anyway, let's just chuck all of those there. And I guess we'll just bridge the gap with more cogs. I don't really know if there's a better way to do it, to be honest. Just boom, boom, and then boom, boom, like that. And so that's going all the way across here, and that should be generating tons of stress units. Nice. Generating stress units? Is that the right word to use for that? I don't know, but you know what? It's fine. Who cares? Nice, nice, nice. So now we have a really, really good way of generating mechanical energy, which is neat. And we can always expand it going that way as well. So I kind of want to try and, like, when I'm designing the building for this, because I do want to build a building around it. When I'm designing it, I kind of want to make it expandable that way, just in case I want to expand it, right? But we can also expand these tanks upwards to make it a little bit better and all that kind of stuff, right? Also, to clarify, the reason I only want 1 of these steam engines per thing is because you can see that generates 2,000, right? If I place 2, whoa, okay, I don't know what happened there. They both generate 1,000 now. So it's really useless trying to like put 2 down because now that generates 2,000. It's just proportionate to like the tank size and all that kind of stuff. So you may as well only do 1 arm per thing. I don't know if there's a benefit to doing more. Maybe there is. I just don't know about it. I don't know if there is, let me know, but I don't think there is. Alright, sweet. Well, I guess we need to start designing the building for this now. I'm going to fill that in there because we don't really need that infinite water source. We got one back here now if we need it. But I'm also going to clear a little bit of the land around here just to make it a little bit nicer to, you know, walk around, make it a bit easier to build a path and to build that building there and stuff, you know? Okay, hi, future me here. So I spent ages after this clip explaining everything about the build, about how I want to do it, about how I'm going to build it, the resources I'm going to build it out of, the inspirations behind it, all that kind of stuff. But while I was editing this video, my year 7 English teacher was nagging at me, telling me to show not tell. So you know what? I'm just going to build it and kind of show you afterwards and kind of explain it afterwards. But before that, resource gathering. I gathered a bunch of different different materials to start, you know, working on this build here. It requires a lot of stuff like bricks, spruce wood. But halfway through this process, I realized I need to smelt up a lot of bricks and I had 0 coal. So I decided to build another machine. So basically I want to build an auto smelter, and the first step of that is to make an encased fan, which I need a propeller for, which I need 4. We're running a bit low on iron. I should probably smelt a bit more of this up. But I have no coal, so I need the thingo to smelt the thingo. Okay. It's alright, we should be alright for now, I think. So we need andesite casing and shaft, which we should have both of those. Nope, we have no andesite casing. We can make one of those. That's pretty easy. Boom, 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 boom. Like so. So chuck all 4 of those around there. And is it an andesite? Yep, it's an andesite alloy. Alright, chuck that there, and then a shaft on top. Boom, encased fan. We're also going to need a lava bucket as well, I'm just realizing. Luckily, through the power of video editing, I could just kind of appear down here where there's some lava, grab that, and then head back up. Or rather, teleport back up, because why walk when you can teleport, right? Yeah, I definitely didn't have to walk up. I want a warp stone, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's 4 ender pearls. We actually don't have 4 ender pearls at the moment. Where's our mob drop chest? We have 1 ender pearl, yeah. I don't think there's a way to get them either. Other than like ender comb from bees, but to get the ender bee we need them in the end biome, yeah. But it's fine. We're also gonna need a belt and I believe 2 funnels, but we can get those both from that. And then I'll craft up a couple chests as well for the input and the output. Just realizing we have 22 chests in here. We ignore that, it's fine. God, now I gotta decide where I wanna build this. Maybe I can build it kind of, if we build this like kind of going across, I don't know, kind of going across like this ugly block to kind of get the point across. Yeah, so I'll have a 5-block walkway here, and then that'll kind of go up the sides as well a little bit, I think. Yep, that should be good. So then we can start building it kind of within this footprint, maybe even starting about there and then going along. We don't have any more of these dusk bricks, by the way, so I'm just going to build it out of birch, just the outline for now. But let's go ahead and maybe we can make the entrance in here. And then we can have maybe just a 2-block walkway, have the input right here, and then we'll go from there. So let's chuck a funnel right there, and then we can chuck a shaft there, and then I believe it's 4 blocks. I came up with this design in a testing world. 3, 4, like so. I am going to build this floor out temporarily as well, because, yeah, I don't know how much I want to work with the natural, like, shape of the landscape here. I might just kind of flatten it and do my own thing. Alright, let's chuck that there, and then we'll put the output chest right here. So boom, and then chuck the funnel, shift right click that going in there. Yep. Then I'm going to want some slightly more permanent blocks. Let's go with blackstone for now. Permanent for now, yeah. Maybe I might change them in the future. Not sure yet, but it's fine. And then we could chuck the encased fan right there, not shift right clicking that. Like that, okay, and then we chuck the lava in front, and that is basically like the general outline of how I want to do this. And from there, it's just kind of connecting up all of the different power inputs, right? I want to chuck you there, and then you there, and then I want to go ahead and I'm going to need a couple of gearboxes in there. This is probably not the most efficient way to do it, but you know what? It's fine. 1, 2, like that. And then we just need to supply power to this here. And I think that should probably be going the right speed to connect in here. So I'm going to chuck you there. And then we should be able to just chuck this guy. Does that line up? 1 more across. Chuck you there. And I will, like, mess around with this going in, you know, going around the path instead of directly through it at some point in the future. But for now, I think it's fine. And if we connect that up, does that go in the right direction or does it go in the wrong direction? Let's see. Oh, it's going in the right direction. Nice. So we got a little smeltery going here, which is really, really cool. Let's chuck the zinc in, and let's see if it smelts up. Way, it does smelt up. Okay, awesome. So now we can chuck stuff along there, and it should smelt perfectly fine. Awesome. So let's now grab some of our billions of stacks of clay, and let's chuck them on there. Alright, so 1 AFK session, and a few days later. I wasn't AFKing for a whole few days, but yeah, I've smelted up tons of bricks, tons of this deep slate here, and I think I'm ready to do a little bit of building here. So this stuff's really, like, cool and easy to make. Just Chuck all of those in there, and we're out. Okay. And this deep slate, we can, of course, put in the stone cutter and do whatever we want with them. But I think we're about to get ready to start building now, finally. So it's a bit early in the morning, so I'm trying to, like, function while I do this. I'm going to go ahead and break that down, and I want to build this kind of out like that, right? And I want to have these buildings be kind of... Is modular the right word? I don't know if modular is the right word, but I want them to be, like, have little sections jutting out. So like for this cog section here, I want to kind of work with that. And instead of building that in there, I can have kind of a section that comes out. Maybe it goes around like one more block out just as an extra little bit. And I'm going to need a bunch more planks here, but just kind of have that go around like so that we have this extra little bit, maybe have some glass in there. Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. And then I'm thinking maybe, where do I want to put another segment? I do want to have this, like I said earlier, I want this to be expandable outwards. And I don't know if I want this shaft going through. I can probably just disable this super smelter for now. But also for now, I want the building to kind of wrap around here. And it's going to be a bit of a pain with this hill here, I'm just realizing. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, so I've got kind of the base outline of the building in place here. As you can see, it kind of goes up and around all of this. I will replace the whole floor in here at some point eventually, but for now, I want to start work on the path a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of where I want to go next. Okay, so I just had a look in my super ultra mega secret testing world that you are not allowed to see. I don't know why you're not allowed to see it, but you're not allowed to see it apparently. What we can do is it like that? Yeah, we can create some vertical slabs here. I don't know what this, is this just still the create mod thing? I don't know. I forgot to install the mod where it shows you what mod stuff is from. But we can chuck these on the side here, and because we have vertical slabs, I think I'm going to use them. It just adds a little bit of extra, like, depth in there, and I think that looks really, really nice. So I think I'm going to do that, and then kind of go under here, and then replace all of this with the roadblocks that I want to use, which is, of course, the, like, cut deep slate and all that kind of stuff, right? Just chuck a bunch of this stuff in here with a bit of a randomized pattern, and let's see how that looks. And pretty decent is the answer. Yeah, I think this kind of goes a bit too long of a flat wall here if I just place these at the end. So what I might do is kind of split it up in the middle. Is that the middle there? 4, 5. Yep, that's the middle. So I'll chuck another like beam going up the middle there, and then I can replace these with the stripped logs just to make it so that they fit in a little bit nicer. Yeah, that breaks it up just a lot better and just looks a little bit nicer like that. And of course we can add some more of these beams going on the outside like so. Make sure we replace that bottom block. You never want to forget the bottom block there. Never want to forget it. And then you know what? Let's try out verdium for the roof. I think verdium for the roof could be neat. What blocks did we use here? We just did cut verdium bricks straight up. So I might do a bit of a variation of that because I don't know if I just want to do entirely bricks. So I'm going to start kind of here and then go out from there. Not place a double slab there, but go kind of up. And then I can go ahead and just kind of start placing those in like so. I'll bring this over the same right here. And then I want to have like an extra overhang as well right here. So this will go down by an extra block, I think. So boom, 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 like so. And then at this point, it'll start kind of curving over. That looks very similar. That's not much variation, which I'm a little bit worried about. It'll be fine, I'm sure. But then, yeah, I want to kind of... do I just arc it across like that and then just kind of connect it together? How does that look? Yeah, it looks alright. It looks okay. If I go ahead and kind of... boom, boom, that there as well. That'll look a little bit nicer. And it's a bit of a lower down roof, but I'll do another one up the top, which maybe goes that way. So it'll be like multiple peaks that go up like that. I think that could be neat, yeah. I'm going to build this up at this level, which is a little bit higher than what we need for these, but I want it to clear this side roof here. So I think that should be fine. And yeah, that's starting to come together. So while I'm building the rest of this, I do want to explain kind of my inspiration a little bit as well. And that is myself. Yeah, I'm taking inspiration from myself. How amazing. If you remember back, which a lot of you probably don't, because I think a lot of you are from the main channel tried, but if you remember back all the way to the Minecraft World series, I am kind of trying to emulate I guess is emulate the right word? I don't know. But I'm trying to do a similar style to what I did for the basalt generator building that I did for, I think it was like a mini episode that I did a while ago. And the spawn town as well. Yeah, definitely the spawn town especially. I want to do kind of some buildings like that for this part, but obviously some different blocks, which you've probably been able to notice. And yeah, so that's kind of the goal of what I want to go for in terms of styles of build, so that you can probably see that in like the shape of the roof, you know, it's very like just flat-ish roofs with a little bit of like roundness to them, you know. I really, really love those types of roofs. I'm really proud of those builds, and they're very like, I don't know, they just feel like me builds. So yeah, I kind of want to do a little bit more of that for this area here. Might change it up if we build up, you know, if we build in different areas of the world and whatnot. But for now, yeah, that is definitely the building style I want to go for in this section here. Alright, and that should be the roof just about done, I think. And then we can work on, you know, bridging this gap a little bit better, because we haven't done a very good job of that, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So my issue with this is that we've got a little like trim along here, which we kind of can't really do anything about, because if we get rid of that, it'll go into the roof, and if we don't get rid of it, then there'll be a gap there, which I don't really love. So there's not really a huge amount we can do about that, but it's fine, it's fine. I am thinking of maybe doing something like this, bringing some sort of stairs along there, and then I can have that coming down like so, and then it doesn't stand out quite as much. I don't love the deep slate there, but yeah, I think that does work. Ooh, oak could actually work. Yeah, oak might work. You know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll try oak. I'll put oak there for now. We can always change it in the future. But, yeah, for now, I think that looks pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks pretty cool. We can also chuck some, like, windows in here as well to, like, show off the boiler and whatnot. Once again, we have no glass, but that's fine. We can fill those windows in a little bit later. And as you can see, that kind of goes there. And then we'll have to replace... or build that up like that, but that kind of works flush there, which I think I'm just going to keep it like that. And boom. That should be pretty much the entirety of the exterior of the build done. This side is a little bit bland, but I want to put another building there maybe, or I don't know. We'll work that out later. It's fine. This episode is getting decently long, so I'm not worrying about the build too much. I can always come back and polish it up. This is just kind of the first build of the thing. But I do need to build an entrance somewhere, and maybe over here is where I can build the entrance. So like in here perhaps. And then I might go ahead and then bring this down by an extra level so that you can walk underneath. Just do a few little polishing bits like that, you know? But I think I'm going to do the interior of that build rather in either the next episode or off camera, because this episode's getting pretty long. I think I better end it off here. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, end this episode off here. Thank you so much for watching this. Really, really hope you enjoyed. Got a lot of progress done, actually. Built 2 different machines here. Oh yeah, I also do need to connect this up and build a building around this and stuff. But yeah, we'll worry about that later. Anyway, for now, I'm going to end this off here. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. Really hope you're enjoying this series so far. And yeah, I'll see you later.